Hey guys, Robert Visitation here. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to work on that jab. Guys, if you like videos like this, want to see more, I'd appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. Let's get started. All right, the jab. The jab is the foundation of boxing. Everything works off that jab. And whether you're in Muay Thai or you're in kickboxing, if you ever plan on competing at that upper, higher level, you're going to have these foundations of boxing down. Now, a couple things that I'm seeing is a lot of people are hitting with the wrong knuckles. The jab is intended to hit right there with those first two knuckles, your index finger and your middle finger knuckles. I see a lot of people come in and they're punching like this and hitting with these knuckles here. Now we're strong and we've got some good force behind our punches, right? And there's little bones right there, little metacarpals and all right there that we can break or fracture really easy with a strong punch if we're hitting wrong. So make sure that you're throwing those first two knuckles in all the time when you're throwing your jab. Another thing is, in the Bible here at VFit House of Champions, is hands home. And hands home isn't down here below the chin. It's not down here at your waist. It's right there on either side of your jawline. And then if you are fighting an aggressive fighter, you might want to raise those up a bit to be able to block those punches and all coming in as well. You don't really want to have them here. You don't want to have them up too high. You want to have them right in this area here where you can still use those elbows and work that body and block for the body. And you can also kind of see through the opening of those gloves, okay? So one thing, remember, placement with those knuckles, hit with the correct knuckles. Also, keep them hands home all the time. I see so many people, even the ones that are keeping their hands home, throw what I call a lazy jab. And a lazy jab is one that comes up here from the correct area, but then after they throw it, oh, it's done, and they bring it down here. How many times have you seen counterattacks? Somebody throw that right hand right across their lazy jab and drop them, or maybe even in that fight, right? So make sure we're always starting from home. We punch and we return to home. I know a lot of combinations, your body mechanics just want to go some other way. Like when you're throwing the 1-2, you throw the jab. And when you throw the cross, your body mechanics wants that hand to come way down here, right? And from this other side, if I let's go this way. If I jab and then I throw that cross, see, this whole side of my body is open, right? So make sure every time we're throwing the jab, we come from home and we come right back home, bam, to throw that cross, hook, uppercut, whatever it may be. But they're always coming back home. So what have we learned? We've learned the right two knuckles to be connecting with that jab. We've learned about keeping those hands home all the time, keeping them up high to protect yourself. And then we've also learned about lazy jabs. Those jabs that kind of start out looking good, but then when they're finished, they come down here, or maybe even sometimes down to the waist, okay? The other thing is engaging your hips to get the most power out of this jab. So when we're throwing the jab, we want to throw that jab out, but we also want to engage those hips. Let me go from this side and throw it from a southpaw position. Maybe you can see this a little bit better. We're going to start going forward with our hips. Our body momentum's going forward, and we're going to snap that hip. Snap that hip right there, boom, to get a little bit more pop on it and to get a little bit more range on it. If I were to throw a normal jab, it's going to go here. This distance. If I engage those hips, I get another probably 8 inches on that jab. And how can that help you, right? Good job. So in review, make sure you're hitting with the right two knuckles, the index finger and the middle finger knuckles. Make sure those hands start home. Make sure after your combinations, they always return home. Make sure you don't throw that lazy jab. Make sure you return it home. And then also engage those hips. Engage those hips in your jab. Pop, pop, just like that. Engage the hip. When you throw the right hand, you're going to engage those hips even more and push off that back foot. But today we're talking about the jab. So engage those hips in that jab as well. Guys, if you're enjoying these videos and you haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate you if you hit that subscribe button. Kick that like button there for me as well. Until next time.